Okay. So, I've been working on building a list of the best human-made adult colouring books in the world. And very quickly, I've realised that this project is far bigger than I thought it was going to be. This all started when I explored the top 100 colouring books on Amazon, and instead of discovering a variety of the best colouring books out there, I found a broken system. The top 100 on Amazon are decided on sales velocity, on trends, on marketing and algorithms that can be manipulated. I'm not saying the list is wrong, but it is based on what sells the most in any one moment, many being a single style and even sometimes by a single artist. It is flooded with copycats and AI created art and is very much a winner takes all market. And many of my own favorite coloring books were completely missing from the list, which led me to the question, how can we actually find those coloring books that have been carefully drawn by hand by a real artist over months or sometimes years? How can we find the hidden gems, the niche coloring books that don't have the marketing money to climb the ranks on Amazon? To find the artists that deserve recognition but don't have a way to stand out in a very flooded market. Algorithms are supposed to help us make better buying choices, but sometimes it just doesn't work and we have to take things into our own hands. So I decided to build my own list. It's not unlike me to bite off far more than I can chew and take my videos to all kinds of extremes. And I knew that gathering the best human artist books would be a big challenge. But this time, well, let me show you. I started with a list of the books I own, the books I've heard of, and the books I've been wanting to buy. But it can't just be about my favorite books. I wanted to showcase all the amazing human-created coloring books that are loved by the coloring community, but maybe underrated in the typical recommendation lists. So I reached out to several other coloring YouTubers to get their recommendations of books to add to this list. And I opened it up to you to send in your suggestions and help me to start to pull these all together. And after over 900 people sent in their thoughts and their suggestions for this list, it confirmed what I was worried about. A quick survey and some research wasn't going to be enough. Okay, I'm not surprised to see Johanna Basford, Hannah Carlson, Kirby Rosanis, Rita Berman, Maria Troll. They are all known by a lot of people. Kanoko Egusa. I don't know who that is, but out of the 255 people who have said they've heard of them, 200 have said that they like them.
So this is a part of the Tokameku series. I only own 3, but I'm pretty sure there's like 10 books in the series now. You do have to order them from Amazon Japan, so it does add up. I can't get over Japanese art. They just do illustrations so well.
Over 300 people have heard of Melpomene Chatzipanagiotou. Did I get that right? And I've never heard of this person. Emily Liderhole Oberg. I only just discovered Emily. Apparently I'm like the last person on the planet to have discovered Emily. Marjorie Sarnett is another Dover artist who actually has really beautiful work. I believe I have one of hers here, but not many people have heard of her. Leela Julie. I'd like to see Leela Julie added as she's an up-and-coming colouring book artist. She's very talented and produces beautiful and unique books. It's a good thing I bought her book. So I have a feeling there are more artists that Creative Haven publish that we should probably consider for this list as well. It's a work in progress. This list of artists already has almost 100 people on it, and I've been updating it as more suggestions come in. But what surprised me the most is that I have never heard of 75% of these artists. And some of their art, it's really good. I've seen a lot of people recommending Maria Troll, but I have personally never actually seen her art or looked inside her books. But these drawings are really cute. Thanae McArdle is someone who puts a lot of heart and a lot of effort into her books. I have had these Rita Berman colouring books for so long now and haven't even coloured a single page. Did I colour that? I don't even remember colouring this. I definitely don't remember colouring that. Who's been colouring my colouring books? They're cute. Aww. How do you make something that ugly look so cute? A lot of people recommended this one. Oh, this is cool. I love how she's done the water here. Oh, I like that one. These are beautiful. Her eyes in this, just captivating. Creative Paula. Lenka Filonenko. Oh wow, look at the detail in this. This book is very intimidating, but at the same time, I really want to see these colored. Whoa, the detail in this is cool. These are just chaos and it's very cool. Lulu Mayo, A Million Cats. Look at this guy. This feels like it started out as cute cats and is slowly turning into a fever dream. I have one complaint, and that there's not as many cats as I was expecting. This might actually be one of my favorite books of all time. I think this is the only book I own where I've colored more than 2 pages. This is really highlighting that I do not make enough time to color.
Sometimes you can't even put your finger on why you love a book so much and why the illustrations call to you. I think there's sometimes just an innate calling as a colorist to certain illustrations. You just look at it and go, I want to color that. All these ideas start popping out of your brain. And I think that's what all of the books in my coloring book collection do for me most of the time. I find that so often I will flip through my books, not necessarily looking to color something, but I'm smiling because there's something that the illustrator has just put into that. There's an energy to the illustration that makes me smile and, you know, makes everyday life feel a bit easier sometimes, which is why I think so many of us flock to the coloring community.
This book just looks pretty. Oh, and it feels so nice. Oh, and the paper is beautiful. This actually feels like a really good mix in between like thick and thin, detailed and simple, and realistic and whimsical. I think this one might be a new favorite. So this is no longer just a mission to build my own top 100 or even our top 100. If we get this right, this can be a huge resource to showcase human artists and help you discover some beautiful books to add to your collection. In a world where AI is taking up more and more of the creative market, I think this is needed now more than ever. And maybe it's not about choosing a top 100 at all. Many of you said that you didn't want a ranking system, that you didn't want artists competing against each other, and I hear you. If this ends up being any kind of popularity contest, it's not really all that different to the existing top 100 lists out there. So instead, I want to uncover the hidden gems in the coloring book world. Forget the algorithms or even my personal preferences, I want to showcase the talent that is out there. I want to build a resource that we can all use. And I don't entirely know what that looks like yet. The survey was just our first step. We are not just adding to it and even vetting it, but also thinking more about how the whole process may need to change and evolve as I learn more from you, the community. It's very much figuring this out as we go, because nobody has done something like this at this scale before. And I don't have all the answers or even all the questions, but I'm determined to find them. I'll need to figure out, how do we draw the line between who should be featured and who shouldn't? To create a list of high quality art and books without only featuring the big names and without being too subjective, I'll need to vet every submission so we can be confident that we are highlighting human artists and find ways to share the best of a variety of styles without leaning into my own bias or missing out on some of the hidden gems that might not fall in the mainstream categories. And these are all complicated challenges and make this a much bigger project than when I first set out. I don't know what direction this will take me in, but I'm excited. I'm excited to discover more human artists, to highlight the underrated and the undiscovered. And if you want to be a part of this, you can contribute on my website, share your thoughts, see the current plan, and as a community, we can shape a trusted list of the most loved and respected artists in the coloring book world.